Hi everyone, and welcome to a discussion stream. Some of you guys may recognize you know, about this update. It's version 1.3.4. Recently, we have made changes recently to the. As you can tell by the directory, um, there are some new upgrades that will happening next year in the 2026-2027 broadcast year. So I'll show you real quick to you guys, and yeah, I'll keep an eye on the comments, and I'll see what we're getting from people. So I'll show you some pictures that you're gonna see next year. So first, I'll show you guys real quick about our next update. So first, I'll show you what the boot screen looks like. So first of all, there are new changes recently to the boot screen. You see that the changes is that you can tell the left foot. That's the old. That used to be like this. That's the old startup or the old boot up screen that used to be. It looks like a little perspective. If you look on the right, that's the old. If you look on the left side, that's the. You can tell that's the old. That's what it looks like earlier. You can see by the left. If you see on the left side, you can tell. The left, that's the where like you see right there. That's like the originality. Then on the right, you see the new one. You see there's a new one right there on the right side. You can see they have fully upgraded to a brand new look. If you look carefully at the right, you see the font has been changed recently. There's been a font change on the right. You see that the right, that's now a Windows. I believe it's either Windows 95 and I believe it's Windows 98. So this is Windows 98 now. So Windows 98 it is. So if you guys don't know what Windows 98 is, it's because it was released in 1998 or 1998 or whatever. You may recognize that. So next is the setup screen. You see the following changes we've previously done is the setup screen. If you look on the left side, that's the Wesley Vine OS 2's setup screen. It used to be like this, where like has my face on it, with the profile picture, the choose. You see that you see the choose button. You see that there's the choose button. That's where you can choose your profile picture. As you see, you can tell the username, email, password, or confirm password, which is optional, and that's the left. It's I believe it's without a background, and then we were changing it into like a Windows XP style, as you see on the right side. Now, um, despite all that, this new setup screen will be seen in like in New York City or some other kind of places, as you see by the right, which you see says complete your setup, which has been permanently removed recently. So the left side shows the left right there. Now, this is basically almost identical to Wesley Vine OS 3, which, if you don't know what that is, that's like a year later. So that's a year later. So it's a little time. So I'll show you real quick about the update about this. So in version 1.3.3, this is the last version to use the Windows, or what should I call this? Hang on, let me think. I believe it's Windows XP, or I believe it's Wesley Vine OS 2 and 3's is setup screen and taskbar, right before they changed it. Now, basically, in our desktop page, you see there's some changes in the desktop. I'll show you. Now, I'll tell you what they are, and I'll explain what is going to change next year. First, um, first of all, as you see in the left side, this this is the left that you have like a. You see that right there? That's the Windows 11. I believe it's Windows 11. So it's Windows 11 wallpaper that used to be like this. It looks like a. You see right there? If you look carefully on the left side. You see? Look carefully, because that's the original Windows 11 that used to have like. And some of the applications from Coded's KaiOS 2024 edition by Coded Studios, which you may recognize about this, which features the old music application, the original File Explorer, Steam, settings, or some other applications. So features like this PC, settings, Chrome, the antivirus software, media player, store, and such other stuff like Paint, and Microsoft as well. Now, basically, I would like to discuss about a few things we're going to change over the years. They're going to get changed recently, and yeah. So the recycle bin, if you look at the differences, we have revamped our recycle bin and our applications, and we're welcoming Google Play, as you see on the right side. The Skype application has been fixed, so you can be able to contact any 10 people that was shown on the screen when you open Skype. So desktop shows several things like this, like when you change the wallpaper. Oh, hey Mark Roches, what's up? Now, you guys, if you recently downloaded the Animate OS 2026 edition and received that message from me, it's because there are new changes and upgrades that's happening in the 2026 to 2027 broadcast year. I'll show you a few changes in recent times. So I'll show you real quick about the next things I want to discuss. Is the tabs. Now, the tabs might be looking different to you, so I'll explain to you guys about the tabs. Now, you guys, you notice on the left, look carefully. Look carefully on the left side, because you can tell this used to be like this. The song was Waltzing Matilda, which I've recorded this back around like either February or March. I believe it's February of 2026 this year, which it features the new single Waltzing Matilda. But next year, we're going to get something a little bit different today, because the music app is going to get massive, because it all features new songs that will be seen in the future, featuring Waltzing Matilda, Soda Pop. It also features several Errors in OS games that I'm going to mention right now. Want to know? I'll tell you right now. First, from version 1. Or version 1.2 or version 1.3 or whatever you say, which is the first version, or the version that uses was Golden from the Countdown Kids. But not only that, it also features several songs that you love to listen to, featuring Walking on Sunshine from the Countdown Kids. Now, like I mentioned in the Arizona OS server on Coded's Discord server, you see a few changes that's going to happen next year. I'm going to mention them right now. First, Kira OS Classic, Kira's first Arizona OS game. If you don't know who Kira Rami is, he's the man who makes types of Arizona OS games, especially he's also the developer of Barney Era 1, aka Barney Era Plus, in collaboration with Coded Studios and Red Cherry Games. So I'm going to mention them by every single Arizona OS games that will be coming out in the 2026 to 2027 year. So I'll mention them right now. First, as you see in the server, I'm just gonna let me share my screen real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my guest account. I'll share the entire screen to you guys. Hold on. Let me just open up the browser. Let me do that real quick. Now, as you can see, if you look at your OS, you see there's some changes. So there are some new changes in a big update. So there are new changes recently. As you see, there are major changes in the big update next year. So I'll mention them right now and differently. Features: Kira OS Classic, which features Kira's first Arizona OS game. Kyurem OS 2, Windows Kyurem Edition 2, which is Snowcone's first Arizona OS game. Mitchell Ben OS, The Power of Girls Error, Sonic Era 1, Windows Chuck the Handpump Edition, aka Chuck OS from K-Pop Awesome. This is a new one, as you guys recognize. It's this one. You're gonna see this in a massive update. And we have some new changes recently in the massive update. So we have the uninstall ending, which is classic. You see this message. Would you see that? And when you like pressing yes, it will move around. It's gonna move around. You hear the voice from Mitchell Ben OS. So I'll show you real quick about the command ending. So as you see in this command, you see there's some changes recently. It will blow up the OS like Barney Era 2 iMac Edition. So watch carefully. I'll be back. Did you hear that? You see there's a change in the command ending. There's a change in the command ending, as you see. Now, as you heard in the Kirami server, you guys received this message. You see this message right there? You see there's some new changes that's coming out next year. So it's going to be upgraded to Windows XP style and combining with the classic. The tabs you open will show on the left. It features several OS games, as said in the previous ones. Oh, and yes, we're going to be introducing a brand new ending, since I've already changed the 3 of them. Want to know? Let's see. So, in the music applications, I'll show you real quick about this in the new update. In the music app, I'll show you real quick. Features Waltzing Matilda, Soda Pop from the K-Pop Demon Hunters, Golden from the K-Pop Demon Hunters from the Counter Hits, which is from version 1.2. Not only that, it features Walking on Sunshine, Never Gonna Give You Up from Kirami OS Classic, Windows Chuck the Handpump Edition, which is Goof, the Bagel song from Durango from Rocky Handpump Edition,
It's my birthday shop.
the
It's my
ECP
birthday shop. Here I go.
from Kirami OS
Hey guys,
2,
well,
Surfing Bird by the Trashman from Little Ben OS. This Land Is Your Land. This is going to be featured in this new update. The Happy Ending from Randy Elman While You're Sleeping. Somewhere in the Night from Bear Manalo. Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. Jesus Takes the Wheel. The Power of Love from Back to the Future. It's Christmas Time from Sonic Era 1. The First Noel, which was heard during the trailer. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Now when you press stop, you hear Psych, and you close and watch.
Hey, you dumbass shit! Why did you close my amazing song?
You have 2 options you can select, which it says because all your Spotlight songs are, I don't know, but I like some of them. When you click on that,
Apology accepted. Also, I appreciate that you liked some of the songs I did with this update, especially with all the great levels I listened to.
there are new endings we changed recently. First, I would like to discuss about uninstall ending. This is a classic. So you see the few changes recently is as you see on the side, which I'm going to discuss later. Now, I'm going to move on to several things we have changed recently. We've changed several, like when you click one of the buttons. So I'll show you guys real quick about the things we changed. Keep in mind that the taskbar is currently in beta along with the settings, because the settings is currently in progress, because we need to like check the one from the past versions, which is version 1.3.3. This is the last version to use the Wesley Vine OS 2 and 3. Says then if you look carefully, I'll show you. You see right there. You can see this is as you tell, this is the last version to use this to use the KaiOS 2024 edition login screen. As you see, the power button and the down button, you see that's the left side. Now, when you click Wi-Fi, watch this. See, it's the same identical. It says you can have your Wi-Fi only, which I'm gonna put this back into the. I'm gonna put this when we come back. Keep in mind, I'm gonna add this one in version 1.3.5 in the next update, which the internet is currently in progress. The Google Chrome, which you see right there, this is what it looks like now, and the applications is much identical. You see the virus killer, Skype, control panels, file explorer. You see, it's the same thing as always. It is almost the same thing as I did with this production. We made changes in File Explorer, which features BandLab and Command Prompt. Clicking BandLab will give you a black screen of death. Since Command Prompt, we have changed something in the Command Prompt ending, which you're going to see it in the next update. Next, we have the media player. Recently, it's not going to be just like the Yoyak or something. It's not going to be a Yoyak anymore because I think Yoyak is kind of like almost identical, unfortunately. And you can see, you see that message at the top. We have some new speech bubbles. Now, I'll show you real quick at the beginning. At the beginning, you guys can see is the. Do you see this? You see that? There's a new warning now. You can see it tells you something. This basically the current version, which it features new several things. You can see the taskbar is now Windows XP Classic, added 6 applications, new speech bubbles, there are new tabs. Now they're adding more songs, all in one combined from Kyrie OS 2. Now there are the following endings we changed recently is the you see right there. You see that right there. That's the that's a new ending. But I'm not gonna spoil it because I kind of don't want to risk it because I don't want to get myself at risk. So, by the way, um, let's take a look at the onwards you can see right there. So, um, you see the paint has been changed recently at the paint program. There will be when you click save, it's not going to show on the screen. So, yeah, and Microsoft as well. I'll tell you the reason why I said that. So, yeah. Now I'm going to move on to something like Skype. So I'll show you what it looks like here. So first, I'll show you quick in the perspective. First, we may change something to right here, your computer. As you can see, we have made changes in the your computer tab, which features your local disks and server things. So that's that. And as you can tell, the taskbar and the apps are now looking like Windows XP style. Now I'll show you the settings. The settings you guys notice is this one. The internet is in progress, which I'm going to do that later. Manage security and change background. Mouse right here and adjust that. Now I'm going to move on to Google Chrome, which is the most used, which is right here. You guys, you remember this, which is at the top. You see, every time you click Google Chrome, it will show up on the side. You can choose any two things, but they will not work properly on this page, so unfortunately. So, yeah. Notepad has been changed recently along the File Explorer, which when you open File Explorer, it will direct you to here, Command Prompt and BandLab, which you see we have there's a new one called BandLab. That's the new one you see right there. Now let me show you what's in the Start menu. You see there are new changes in the Start menu. As you can see, we have a new antivirus application called Virus Killer. This protects the computer from leading malware and viruses. Notepad is very much different. You see right there, this is what Notepad looks like. I'll show you the Games app now. Now, as you can see, you can see at the top, right there, it says Kiro Encoded Games. So this means you can choose any operating systems you want to play from Kiro or Coded, depending on what you're playing on. And they have some games right here on the bottom. They have a new massive update that's coming out next year. So yeah. Now when you click photos, watch this. You see right there at the top, let me say um, when a user clicks photos or a troublemaker clicks on photos. And what Doris says, what? I don't want to look at your photos. I want to look at my own.
No, these are my photos. Her, not yours.
As you can tell, I used the one from, the yelling voice from before the OG I've been doing Animate OS. That's the before the official. Yeah. And these feature six new photos we've changed recently. You can see two are TCK and this one on the right on the bottom. So this is what it looks like. The recycle bin has been changed recently. Now it is randomly because depending on the error code, it will randomly select depending on the error code. Now if you select an error code, watch what happens.
Access denied.
Selecting this one,
Access denied.
this,
Access denied.
if you click that, it will take you to here, to the recycle bin. I'll show you all the things we changed recently with West Divine OS 3 conversation. You see, it tells you everything about the stuff. I spoke when I speak to Wesley about Wesley Divine OS 3. And what's special is the message for Kirurami Encoded Studios. You see that right there? This message, if you guys don't know who that is, both are Kirurami and Encoded Studios. These are both inspirations, the ones I created earlier. And you can see I managed to create a positive message in the recycle bin. Have you guys seen this before, right? Yeah. Now in the Google Play, we've brought back a perspective. You see, I think you can see my profile picture is seen, as you see by the directory, and we have upgraded this. You can see we have the something you can download like Spotify or Suno. It's been changed recently, but if it doesn't work, it's gonna just be like it's gonna crash into a black screen of death. Anyway, moving on to several things in the media player. It's just like the UEX screen, but I'll show you in the version 1.3.3 in a second. In the virus killer, they see it says no virus found. It's all good. Since it's just all stuff like that. As you see, hold on, let me skip this real quick. Some kind of weird things. So that's no virus found. It's all good. So that means it's all good. Now to the endings. First, I would like to discuss about new endings we've changed previously. So, in the first one is the uninstall ending. When people are finished, you see there's like, oh my gosh, yeah. First, I would like to make some changes in the uninstall ending. First, number 1 is the uninstall ending. 2 is the bad fatal ending. 3, command prompt ending, and 4, you know what it is. So you better find out what it is. Do you know? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. Watch out for some spoilers. First, I'll show you the uninstall ending first. I'm not gonna talk during the ending, so I'm gonna have to be silent during this. So yeah.
What the heck is that option? Oh no. I forgot to remove it.
Don't you fucking dare uninstall it. This wasn't planned. You were supposed to stay ages ago. Don't do that.
Oh, and by the way, I some the voices you see, you may not hear my voice because it doesn't. The voice that you hear, you can't hear. You may not hear the voice. So we need to like. I'm gonna change this one right here. We'll fix it later in the next update. So I'll show you real quick in the thing later. Some of them I have to fix is the Skype app right here. This is the one we want to do. Like this one, you guys, you know this application. It's the Skype app. I'm gonna fix that for a sec. So I'll show you real quick about the thing real quick. I'm gonna paste these things into the next thing. Anyway, here's what Skype looks like. As you can see, there are changes recently. We have featured several pictures we have included. As you can tell, both Ganon and Snowcone are now added into the contacts list. None of them may not work because it may malfunction depending on what you call. Depending on what you call, either TCK, Kira Rami, Ganon, John, Wesley, Eric, Hannah, etc. So the left on the top, you see right there, that's the TCK, that's Kiro, that's Oleg, Snowcone, Hannah. You see these people on the bottom? I'll show you when we call the first person to the top, so listen carefully. Listen. Now, when you're in a call with someone, you have to say you can speak the conversation with him depending on what you're calling. Anyway, let's move on to other endings such as a bedtime. Wait, hold on. I can't spoil it because I don't want to risk it. So sorry, I don't want to risk it. Hold on. I'll stop with this nonsense. Next is the file. We're going to go into the command prompt, and I'm going to I'm not going to speak during this, so yeah.
Oh no. I forgot to fix the bug. No. Please don't do it using command prompt. I promise, I beg you.
I'll be back.
All right, that's the that's that. Now we're going to move on to something on the bottom. You see the local disk D. I'll compare it to the KaiOS later. Um, I'll compare it to the one in version 1.3 there. So watch carefully. So these are the new things we changed. So here we go. Now that's that. Now we're going to show you the one in this version. Recently, there are changes. Recently, is the first we have the you see the left side, the music right here that used to be like this. I'll show you it used to be like this one. You see that it changes right there. As you can see, that is playing. You can see there's just only one song in the Skype application or the music. You see the Skype, which shows these people. So we should only show us that. So recently, the games app, the G antivirus, uh, the media player app, you know this one, store. This is the file explorer. When you click command prompt, watch this.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait, what? No, 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 no. Please. Don't do this to me. I promise I will forgive for all the things I have done. Please. No, 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 no.
Now, basically, this is based on Little Brown Bear OS by the man, the one you saw in the live chat. So, which you hear, that's the one from Rocky OS and Little Brown Bear OS, as you hear by the director time. So that's the command prompt ending. Now I'll show you new ending. We'll show you guys a few changes in the new endings recently. So this is the fatal ending. So that's the fatal ending, or should I say the bad ending for short. And it used to be, it's called the uninstall ending. Watch this.
Oh no, 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 no. I forgot to fix the bug. No. What am I going to do with bugs?
That's the original you see like this. It used to be like the original that used to have like this perspective time. It used to be like, it used to be the original, how it used to be look like. So in the Notepad app, this is what the games looks like earlier. So, that's just, you see the recycle bin it used to be. That's the original recycle bin. Here's the games app. Here's what it looks like to you. It says pre-installed games, which I believe it's called pre-installed games. It should say like pre-installed games, not pre-installed games, because that's just all right. Right. Microsoft, which it all features the same applications in the next update, which you see tonight. The paint application, which you see right here, that's one you can draw. That's what you're trying to do. You see it says there's a warning screen. And we have the next sub applications such as media player or something like that. So the videos app will show the video. Now I'll show you what the AVG, the antivirus program. It features this one right here. It has the AVG antivirus. Their new endings recently is the virus ending is going to be removed in the next update, unfortunately, because we're going to be welcoming a new one. So we're going to be welcoming a new ending. So I'll show you real quick. I'm not going to talk during this.
Threat has been detected.
This PC has been infected by this virus. Please prepare to take immediate action against this virus. Failure to do so may cause this to infect your PC.
What the heck? Why did you do this to me? Now my OS is about to be infected.
Anyways, that's everything I want to talk about. So now there's a new ending recently, and because there's a new ending in this one. So we're happy to welcome a brand new ending. And you know what it is? Since we're we're removing the virus ending from this game, because in the next update will be a new one. So some of the assets are taken from solving error 1, which is right here. You see that? You see right there on the right? You see that right there? When you click on that, basically, I'm going to explain this. As you can tell, this is the perfect thing to put in this new ending is actually called the bedtime ending, which basically this is based on another person's OS. I believe it's Peach and Daisy OS from by Blue Kite 2020, which this is based on this scene, which you guys notice. Oh, and yes, you guys, you recognize this because we click on that. Um, Ivan Lewis, will be out, and Kira Rami will be here. If you want to discuss about the sequel on Kira Rami OS 2, which you see right here, which is right there. I'm gonna skip some of them, some of the cringiest parts, which will be here. We click on the. Hold on a second. Please stop. Hold on. I'll let you know when I come back. I'll let you know. But don't worry. I'm not going to take any minute longer. Don't worry. thank you to everyone for your patience. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Now, we're going to introduce a new set of endings. So, and thank you to everyone for waiting patiently while I was away. Thank you, guys. Now, once again, I'm back once again. So, oh, and thank you to Mark. Thank you, Mark. We appreciate it, too. Oh, here we go. Now, basically, so you guys, it's the classic, this one right here. Um, if you saw in the trailer on Barney or Plus, I'll show you real quick in the itch.io and Entertainment Hero. Go to feed. We're going to click on their name. Click Barney or Plus. Let's see right here. You can tell there's a new change recently. Oh, and it's coming soon in our versions. itch.io and Pay Hips. So if you, and if you, you know, you see, this is what it looks like on you. Have you guys see that, right? Which you can see, this is the first Kira OS Classic. So basically, right before the sequel came out, where I got this, right before either way. So you see the right side, you can see how it looks like. So I'll show you what happens. What was the voice for Kira? Let me open it.
I'm sorry, but the shop has under construction. Please come back later.
I remember, I believe he was formerly known as Triangle TV Entertainment, made this OS. And you see like this background. You see this background, you see all the, right there? That's the background. I'm thinking of re-adding this again. Spotify. I'm thinking of re-adding this. I'm not sure. Not sure when we do that. The video app and Discord may have. I'm gonna add Discord, and I'm thinking of adding Discord. It depends later. Now in the music app, it's almost the same thing.
Hey, why did you stop my amazing song?
Except it's just like this one. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move to the next step. So where was I? Oh, here we go. The right side right there is going to take you to a new ending. Want to know? Take a guess. Well, you're ready to prepare this one because this is going to be a new ending, or this new ending said. Because in the new ending, you see the new changes. There's a new ending here in this game. Because in the next ending, you're going to see a new one. So I'll show you what the difference is here. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. You guys know. So I'm gonna close that here on my house too. I'll leave this up here, guys, so you can see the 4 differences. Look again. Watch the differences between these. You see that? The taskbar is different. You can see the taskbar uses what OS 3 is, because when you open any of the applications, it will show up the screen, like I said, and it welcomes brand new songs right here. Currently in the 1.3.3, it only features 1 music, but it now features more. And it also features various from Barney Era Plus. Now, watch what happens at the beginning. You'll see a few things we changed.
Coded Studios in the game.
You see that? We featured an inspiration now. Anime features the credits. You can see I've added a game on Eververse Games. You see right there at the bottom. There's my logo. Now, as you can see, it's currently in you see the new changes recently. You're gonna see new things we changed, and it tells you the thing like this. You're gonna see what it looks like. Now, the next one I'll be doing is Kiyorami Error, which is just gonna be an original one from I believe 2018. I believe 2018, correct? Yeah, it was 2018 because it's gonna be from 2018. So here it is. You see, does it look familiar to you? Because you see, this is what it looked like earlier. You can see the test bars on the bottom. See, there it is. So you see that error message you see on the screen. So anyway, let me see if there's everyone else. Okay. As you can see by directory, in the next update we'll be featuring a Steam. Oh, and you guys, there's a new change in the update. You see, I always say that I will say this, and then yeah. So, does he call me something like a troll or some trash? No. You'll see.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! How dare you say this? That's it! I'm changing it, you motherfucking piece of shit!
Hang on real second, before continuing, just a little heads up that Microsoft has called me to say that all OSs are no longer free, especially this. If you want to continue, be sure to enter your product key for an unlimited period.
Now, like I said, the product keys might be different to you because some of them are taken from Miss Grave. So, yeah. Oh, I managed to look like Skype as well. Always before, so yeah. So I managed to look like everything all cleared up here. So, yeah. So the sound screen is now changed. Wait a second. I forgot to fix the games app. Are you serious? What the heck is wrong with me? I think I forgot to fix the games app. Seems I'm having a mistake right there, buddy. So sorry. I forgot to fix the games app. I almost forgot to fix the games app. You see at the top. It's at the top right there. It's during some of them because since Skype is already fixed, except the games app, which I have to fix it too. So we should do it right away. There we go. And you see what's gonna look like when you can do that. So yeah. Now there's a new ending recently. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge anything. I'm not gonna judge. So get ready to experience this. So I'm not gonna talk during this new ending. So get ready to see it.
Wait a second. It looks like my desktop and the taskbar are now in nighttime. Hold on. I'm going to get myself ready for bed.
I'm doing well, user. Yeah, I know. I see what you are talking about. Regarding one of my friends, Snowcone, formerly Coded Studios, I saw that he made his first Heroes OS game back in 2021, which is simply known as Windows Cairo Rami Edition 2, formerly Cairo Rami OS 2, the sequel to the one in 2016, right before he deleted it. I remember that when my friend Snowcone made his first Heroes OS when he was a kid. Oh yeah, Ivan will be coming back in a few minutes to say goodnight. Well, I'd better get going. I am too busy with my college stuff to work on. I'll see you later, user.
You know, I'm all ready and tucked in for bed since tomorrow will be a brand new day for me. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. When I leave, I will turn it off for you.
Now, in this new ending, basically, you need to talk to Kira Rami while Ivan is preparing to change into pajamas, as you see by the director. So basically, this scene was inspired by another person. I believe it's. Hold on, let me think. Give me a minute. Please give me a few minutes while I think. Let me think here real quick. Hold on. I'll let you know. I believe it's Peach and Daisy OS. Yeah, I believe so. I hope it's correct. I'm gonna skip parts of the scenes. Now, here's what the new scene looks like. You see, this is the new scene right here. So you see, unlike our others, this case it treats the user nicely. As you see, this is the first OS that does not have to carry or take revenge on the victim. Just crash hits too. Few mistakes we fix easily. So you see, there's a nice. It's nice to the user. Just so the user didn't try to kill the OS. You see, wow, this one's good. That's 5 years. Wow, that's not bad. There's your gamer. You lose. So, anyway, um, now this scene right here is inspired by, this is where the scene looks like. Um, this is what this scene was inspired by this person. For Leggy Kai YT ACXP5656. Basically, if you click on the block that's hidden around my OS, you'll get a new ending. Basically, it's now called a bedtime ending, which I'm going to upload it after I'm done with this live stream. So you see, they didn't. If you didn't try to kill the operating system, you see the meantime. So now I'll show you a quick when Ivan leaves the desktop. You see a few things and changed just recently in the OS. Unlike this one, this doesn't have a new ending, despite the unfortunate circumstances. So there will be a new ending next year. So stay tuned, everybody. Oh, and it used to be like this one. It used to be like this. Now I'll show you real quick I'm gonna show you real quick on the new black screen of death. I'll take a while, and you're gonna hear something a little bit. Watch what happens.
Hey, you dumbass shit! Why did you close my amazing song? You said what? Oh my god! Oh my god! You called all of my special songs stupid and trash, launching the black screen of death! You freaking stupid piece of trash, you asshole!
Now the error code will be slightly different because you see what they tell you about the changes recently. When you click one of the applications, there's a new black screen of death now. So yeah. Now here's what the original one it used to be.
Oh no, you got a black screen of death. You have to restart your computer.
Now one thing as you heard is the new startup. I'll show you some footages from the past events from my operating system. Which it's this one, you know. You hear some differences. The changes recently is the original one that used to have like this with the Windows Media Center startup sound. Here's what it used to be. This is what the startup sound used to be like this, along with the old startup sound. Now, one question is, does this look familiar to you? Now, there is a new change as you can see. It has the this was the last one to use the old one, the older Windows Media Center Edition startup sound, but you're gonna see a few changes after this. Watch what happens with the new startup sound in version 1.3.3. Now, you see the differences is the changes recently. So I'll show you real quick in the new startup sound. So I'm going to do it after when you log into the desktop. When you log in, you hear this. Listen.
Welcome to the brand new Windows Ivan Louis Animate Edition. As you can see, we have revamped our taskbar, the applications, tabs, and much more, including advanced features. Oh, and if you need help, please call me, and I will assist you.
Now that's all the features we have this for you this time. So when you reach to the ending parts, you see a few changes. You see it tells you what we give a special thank you for awarding Coded's Barney OS 2026. Now, there are three different parts in the ending. You see, first was the Windows XP installation, the Kumbaya, and the new one, the Sinners are from Barney Era 2, and we have the new one. The new one from Starbright, which is a new song. Which I'll do it later, which I'll show you after when Ivan leaves the desktop. So when I say goodnight to a user, when like let's pretend that it's 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. for sure. Let's pretend it's 10 p.m. and you're getting ready as you're feeling tired. Here is what I tell you.
You know, I'm all ready and tucked in for bed since tomorrow will be a brand new day for me. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. When I leave, I will turn it off for you. Good night, user. I will see you tomorrow.
Now, that's everything I always want to count on. Now, which one do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the version 1.3.3 or version 1.3.4? Now, as you can see, their changes recently is you see the, hold on real quick. I'll show you. You see right there? You see at the top? You see right there? Where this part right there? You see there's a new fire? There's a new fire right there. You see there's a new fire. And you see right there, that used to be like this, like the now pause screen that used to be like this. Currently, Steam's in progress right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let you know in the next update in version 1.3.5, which is the next release, and I'm gonna change this as well. So yeah, I think I'm already a bit over right now. So yeah. And by the way, I'm gonna continue creating Barney OS 2026 edition part 2 after I'm done with this stream. So yeah, you see, it says you're not allowed to save this note. Well, I guess. Oh, and by the way, there's a new product. You see, there's a. I forgot to mention that there's a new product key. You see, I've managed to fix it. You might have product keys that have already taken a certain number. So, yeah. And you see that the message receives this product key has been activated. And it's just like was if I OS 3. And we managed to look like this one. Are you done? Click install to begin. So I'll show you what the new one looks like. Here's what it looks. There's a new updated version of this. Product key has been activated. You're going to see it.
Congratulations. Well done, you finished the Windows Ivan Louis Animate Edition setup update. Now, please wait for the installation, and my OS will be here in a few minutes. I will be back.
Now, the original one of these to be like this, in this new screen like this one. This is what it used to be, like the original one that used to have, as you saw at the beginning. And this is what the original one looks like to you. It has this originality. It has a new one. Has a new one now. You see the picture at the top. You can see that's my profile picture. And see, it says user. And the top says Windows Iowa Edition. Is there anything else I have to say? Oh yeah. Well, now like I said, there's going to be a new update next year. I've reached like, oh my gosh, I've reached the maximum already. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to create part 2 now of Party OS 2026 edition. I'm gonna have to end it here. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed my discussion stream about Ivan Louis Animate OS 2026 edition. And I hope you guys enjoy. And I promise, in the next stream when we return, there's gonna be new changes and new updates in the near future. And thank you so much for joining us. And I appreciate all the things you do. Have an amazing spring break. And I'll see you all next year.